And of course, our good friends that are merging AI into the real estate business, of course, our good friends at reAlpha Tech.
Mike Logozzo, CEO of reAlpha Tech Corporation. Their ticker symbol is AIRE. Mike, always great to have you here on the Big Biz Show. How is your Tuesday faring, sir?
Well, I can tell you, he's here wounded because he was sick yesterday. And just for us, he's coming out of the out through the ashes. Look, I got to ask you. After the definitive agreement to acquire InstaMortgage, a number of things happened in terms of visibility for you guys. And for the people that haven't seen you before, Mike, I want you to kind of go through, kind of soup to nuts, what you guys do and why that was such an important move. Because I think if you think in terms of what's happening right before the spring home buying season, your timing couldn't have been better, could it?
No, Solly, and thanks again for having me on. For those who haven't met me before or seen me on the show, Mike Logozzo, CEO of reAlpha. What we've done is we've built a vertically integrated home buying platform that is powered by AI and designed for people. So if you take the traditional way a home buyer buys a home, they hire a realtor, they do shopping, they have to get pre-approved for mortgage, then go through a mortgage lender, and then eventually through a title company. What we've done is we've essentially bundled that all together on one platform where you can get all of those services. And because of the efficiencies that we have through AI and the different types of tools that we use, we offer rebates back.
Mike,
so it's a win-win for everybody.
Mike, because of what you're bringing to the table, are you literally cutting down on paper, time,
human capital?
Angst? Yeah, human capital, I guess is a great way to say it.
Yeah, I would say it's more the human capital and the handoffs.
Okay.
So everybody has to, in the current state, right? They're going through a realtor who has a customer acquisition cost, and then a mortgage broker or a lender who has a customer acquisition cost, and then a title company.
Yeah.
When you own the whole process, that CAC is really one, and you start to divide that up. And then in addition to the customer acquisition cost, there's the time cost as well. So because we have one integrated CRM, for example, you could have the person go all the way through the process, and somebody in title knows where they are in mortgage, and somebody in mortgage knows where they are in realty, and it just makes the whole process more seamless for the customer as well.
Hey, Mike, is InstaMortgage sound as good or is as good as like Instacart, where it's is that as simple? Is it as simple as it sounds?
I love the name. I really do. There definitely was appeal when we were looking at companies to acquire. And Shashank, who is the CEO of InstaMortgage, I mean, he brings a wealth of experience to the team, or he will bring a wealth of experience. We signed a definitive agreement with InstaMortgage back in December, but we're currently going through that 90-day regulatory and licensing transfer process. So we're looking at in Q1 having them, set up and ready to go. InstaMortgage is a game changer for us because we were doing mortgage brokerage services. This also gets us into the mortgage lending space as well. So it makes the process even more seamless for a customer. It gives us additional margins also on the mortgage. So, it's a great from an investor standpoint, looking for revenue growing companies like us.
Hey, Mike, so I bought my last house, I think 6 years ago. There were certain pain points there that were a lot different than it was, maybe the 10 years prior to that. What are the current pain points for home buying?
I would say, the pain points are a lot of times people feel like they have to go through the necessary evils of the way things exist today. So they know they have to hire a realtor. They know they have to get pre-approved for the loan, going through somebody else. And,
that's your solution, though, right? I mean, you have solved that issue through AI. So talk about how AI comes in, because I think just what you said there, you don't have to do any of that stuff anymore. It's a completely different process, correct?
I don't want to say they don't need to do it, but what we've done is we've tried to streamline it and make it as easy as possible for them. So, utilizing AI from like an onboarding standpoint. So like our loan officers, when documents come in, the AI assistant goes through and scans all of the documents and puts them in the right order and looks to see whether or not there's documentation missing or there's an error. And they could turn around the feedback so quick that our loan officer can go ahead and get that corrected. And, we're getting to the point to where, we could do things a heck of a lot faster than going through the traditional process, which ultimately benefits the customer at the end of the day.
Mike Logozzo is CEO of reAlpha Tech Corporation, ticker symbol AIRE. Mike, when my dad went out and bought his house when he was young, you got to make sure the front door works, the upstairs bathroom sink is running clear water, not rusty water. How have home buying, habits, or in my dad's case, ticks, changed since you got in this business?
I would say that customers, for the most part, have gotten a lot more savvy with information. And, I came from the car buying experience at BMW, and there was a point in time where the car buyers, all of a sudden they got access to tons of data,
Yep.
and they were able to essentially know what it cost to build the car, and they were coming in, they were coming in to finance or negotiate their financing, on the car. And, home buying is getting to the point now where, these home buyers, they have access to a lot of information, but maybe they didn't know where to find it all. And having, companies like us that have AI that could kind of know where those data sources exist and kind of bring them in and aggregate it and have them make informed decisions. I mean, that's really the game changer there. And then having the ability to streamline the process is also a game changer as well. There's physical things that you still need to do. Like, for example, if you want to go tour a home, you need to have a licensed realtor representing you.
Yeah.
For now,
that.
until the drone starts helping us with that, right? And I'll tell you, you turned out to be the smartest guy in the room when you did that preview acquisition back in November, because that'll help you guys expand to multi-cities, as your press release says. Mike, can't wait to get to your next week. I want to talk to you a little bit about your roadmap to getting expansion going, because according to the press release just a couple days ago, it looks like you're halfway there or better than that.
Mike Logozzo, CEO, reAlpha Tech Corporation, AIRE, the ticker symbol. We are ticking along right after this. Lots more to come your way.